Now, the Republican presidential hopeful Rick Santorum, has been given a significant boost in his attempt to challenge Barack Obama in the US election. This is what Mr. Santorum had to say when he won 3 states.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't stand here to claim to be the conservative alternative to Mitt Romney. I stand here to be the conservative alternative to Barack Obama.
Rick Santorum there, opening up the race there. Well, Dr. James Boyes is here to talk to us about it. Good to see you, Dr. Boyes. Just when you thought it was settled, that Mitt Romney was cruising to winning the nomination, here it opens up again, and it's Rick Santorum, not Newt Gingrich.
Absolutely. It's incredible, isn't it? If we'd thought this guy was going to win 3 states, I think we'd be wondering what the hell was going on. But all of a sudden now he's back in the race. It's fascinating. The great winner last night, arguably, was Barack Obama, because what this has done, arguably, is kick this even further into the long grass and made it all the more clear that the reason that the power of the incumbency is so great is that the Republican Party are going to spend the next 3, 4, 5 months tearing themselves apart. They're going to be a weakened candidate when it comes to the fall election against Obama.
I mean, this is the thing with the Republicans, isn't it? In their hearts, they want someone who's got fairly rightish agenda, but with their heads, they know that if you want to take on the president, you win it in the middle ground.
Absolutely, and this is one of the great problems, is that they are keen to portray Barack Obama as Jimmy Carter. Unfortunately, they don't have a Ronald Reagan with which to defeat him. And the real problem for Mitt Romney is the fact that he's getting worse results this time round than he did 4 years ago, and he didn't win then. So the odds are becoming longer and longer against Romney, and it's becoming a bigger problem for him.
You do think that? I mean, that the odds are becoming longer against Romney, or this is just another bump along the road to his ultimate coronation?
Well, it's certainly not helping him, is it? It's one of these big problems, is that he's desperate to try and develop momentum. He thought he'd won the first state. He lost that eventually to Santorum. He won New Hampshire, great, but he's from Massachusetts. This momentum he desperately needs to build up for credibility and for fundraising is evaporating, and he's clearly been seen not to be the Conservative candidate to beat this time round.
Yeah, well, and if it weren't Romney, then, you know, a week ago or just before this, we would have said, well, then it would be Gingrich. But has Santorum now put himself in second place? He's
certainly doing an awful lot to try and do that. He's trying desperately to tap into the Tea Party movement. He referenced it many times. The great irony, of course, is that Sarah Palin, the darling of the Tea Party, has endorsed Newt Gingrich. So, if nothing else, it's showing her waning influence, perhaps, upon the movement. So, it's a great movement at the moment, which is really collapsing in front of our eyes, I think.
OK. Thank you very much indeed, Dr. James Boyes, there on that fraught race for the Republican presidential nomination.